who you are, a little bit about the character you're playing?
I play Mickey Hart, music manager, producer to our lead, Cheyenne Jackson playing Ben Cantor. We go back, we have a history, we find out more about that history as the movie unfolds. But my plans back then, as now, were to help him realize his dreams.
Cool. How is that? Did you know Cheyenne before this film? Did you guys cross paths?
Cheyenne and I met day one on this movie. Yeah. My day one. I think he started a couple of days before.
Okay. And I mean, you do this so much. I guess you meet new people all the time. You just jump in. I mean, how's it been? You know.
I've found the experience here has been pretty great. You know, the crew is amazing. To be honest, first movie I've shot where they're using the red strictly, and I'm very interested with the camera side of things. Having just completed my own directorial debut and more to come, so that part of it's been pretty great. Andy, the director, and I are getting along pretty wonderfully. I showed up to work. He was open to my interpretation and suggested that the film's author might also be open to my interpretation. Once I pointed out that my changes to the usual suspects allowed it to win an Academy Award. Yeah, you got to know me to know that I'm kidding when I say that, although it's true. I don't mean it so seriously. The independent film world now is where the best material is coming from, and I like to do a wide variety of styles of stories. This is one I hadn't done, so that was fun and exciting. And Cheyenne Jackson is a phenomenal talent. And then the surprises, of course, the young actors on the movie are phenomenal as well. And Andy has been terrific, the director. So, and all the department heads, and yeah, everything's been surprisingly terrific.
One of the I guess good surprises was that you said yes, to do an independent film. You just sort of spoke about that, but I guess there's that risk. You just decide whether you're going to go for something that's new and first time writer producer kind of stuff, and I mean, you can say yes to anything, you can say no to anything. There's things you can make all kinds of choices.
Yeah, when the writer and director aren't famous and with a big body of work, you don't know how much that's going to play into the final film. But that part of it is so much out of the actor's control anyways. So really, once I know that they're open to a collaboration, that's going to make a big difference for me. And I like investing in new talent. I've done it before. In the case of Usual Suspects, the writer and director both were a couple of 25-year-old kids. One of them at 25 looked like he was 17. So, and I've done it before, and I find it to be an interesting journey. I'm making investment in their future, and ultimately the material speaks to you by page 5 or it doesn't, and that's one of the main reasons that you become interested or instantly say no. And then the next phase is this a character that I haven't played, that I'm trying on a fresh outfit and that kind of stuff. So in the case of Mickey Hart, as you can tell, I don't normally speak like this, and he's affected my every thought and way of speaking. And that doesn't happen too often. So that's cool and exciting for me.
It was not just sort of validating, but gratifying on your first day on set when you ran the scene of makeup and Ben getting way too much makeup and all this crazy wacky stuff, and you know, you had Sullivan 1963 and all that, and frankly, you know, when I watched that happening, it was if I don't know, if the script had legs, it couldn't walk. You know, I mean, you made it walk. I mean, there was something really special about watching that first scene that you guys were doing, and it like you kind of came in guns blazing on that. I mean, from my perspective, it was like that scene was alive, and I thought, man, this is going to be so rich. You know, this is richest.
Well, like I said, the opportunity to collaborate, you know, in the wrong hands, I've seen it be an idea about the dialogue. I've been a writer, member of the Writers Guild since '87. I've been writing certainly as a stand-up comedian and a storyteller for 30 plus years. And I always know that it's important to keep the context of the moment intact, the emotion of the moment intact, the intent, what is the objective. And then within that, I do need a little freedom to make it my own and make it authentic is really all I'm after. Sometimes it means removing a bunch of dialogue, and sometimes it means adding a few words here and there. But it, I'm really of the less is more world. So a lot of times I just need to say less and make sure the words are impactful. So, you know, the collaboration has been amazing, and the script was in great shape when I arrived, and if I've helped it in any way, it's because I was allowed to, and that's a big part of it.
Awesome.
Now get out.